Okay, I get this question all the time, so I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about how we ended up on a 9 to 9 sleep schedule. First of all, since we started her sleeping in her own room, she has been a pretty solid 12-hour sleeper. Even with like wakes in the night when she would wake to nurse when she was a bit younger, she would still end to end be about in that 12-hour mark. Summer started and the sun started setting so much later in the night, and we would be out and about doing things. Like, it just sort of gradually shifted from that 8 o'clock time slot more to like between 9 and 10. I think the key was just kind of gradually shifting down without even realizing it, and really just focusing on wake windows during the day versus like having to keep a strict schedule. Now that she's 13 months old, she's starting to transition to one nap a day, so things are kind of shifting around there too, but somehow it is still kind of worked out to keep that bedtime around 9 o'clock. Even on days where naps are just totally wrecked and nothing is working and she ends up getting like a 30-minute nap and she's gonna have a super long wake window before bed, I try to stretch her as long as physically possible to get closer to that late time. But she's done so well with it. She could do a 4-hour wake window before bed, and she's gone as far as like 6.5 hours. Every baby's sleep needs are just wildly different. But for us, we found that even when she is like super tired, she goes down. We have not yet experienced, since we've gotten in this really good groove, a time where she's been like so tired that she doesn't go to sleep. It used to happen when she was a lot younger, like at that like 5 and 6 month mark. But maybe as they get older, it gets a little bit easier, or we just lucked out. But if you are wanting to shift, I think the key is just focusing on those wake windows, what works best for your child. I started by looking at like the list of like based on baby's age, like what their wake windows should be. And then I experimented a little bit and modified based on when she was kind of giving me cues that she was ready for a nap during the day. And we found that between like the 10, from when she was like 10 months to now at 13 months, she was doing great with a 3-hour wake window, a quick nap, and then like another 3 or 4 hour wake window, a quick nap, and then that last wake window was 4 hours. But now she's been doing this crazy thing where she's sleeping like between 12 and 14 hours at night, and I don't think she needs as much sleep during the day then because of that. She wakes up so late that we've been stretching to try to do one nap. So she has a 5-hour wake window, one nap that's about an hour long, and then another 5-hour wake window until bedtime. Hope that helps. I really think baby sleep is such a mystery. And every baby is so different that it almost seems silly for me to give any type of advice. But that is what worked for us, just that gradual shifting into that later bedtime. I think summer kind of helps because the sun is still out. Things might totally drastically shift in the winter when it starts to get dark at 5 o'clock. We'll see. Stay tuned for that. But for now, this is just what's been working.